30Boltwood restaurant at the Lord Jeffery Inn in Amherst provides an elegant and comfortable atmosphere that serves up fresh, local, seasonal ingredients. And joining us now is Executive Chef Dino Giordano. And we got the new summer menu out. So we're going to do one of those dishes off the menu, is that right?
Yeah, we changed it slowly. We're not completely there yet, but this is one of the first ones. We got some nice Atlantic halibut, smoked corn puree, nice corn coming into the season right now, really sweet. We smoke it lightly, with a little bit of cream and shallot.
Now, you might have a summer menu coming up, but you change your menu every day.
Yeah, we change it pretty much every day anyway, but we're just infusing more and more local, seasonal, summer ingredients. So as they come up, we incorporate them into our menu. So we don't do a full-on change, we do a gradual change into the season.
Well, and this is the best time of year too, because stuff's just starting to come out. You know, you have your zucchinis and you have all these different things that are coming up now that are great.
Year.
Well, let's get started on that fish. So we have a big piece of halibut, right?
Yeah, it's a nice chunky piece of halibut that we cut them into nice squares so they cook slowly, so they're nice and moist in the middle and don't overcook. I've started this one a little bit of olive oil and canola oil, salt, a tiny bit of pepper, and we're going to let that go for a couple more minutes.
Now, what heat are you cooking that at?
I started off on high to get a nice crisp on the top, and then I flip it over and drop the heat just a little bit.
So you want to sear it first and then start cooking the whole thing?
Yeah, now you can finish that in the oven, or we can finish it in the pan like we're going to do here today on low heat, so it cooks slow, and by the time we get it done and plate it, it'll be perfect.
Very cool. Now what goes with that?
We got some charred grape tomatoes here. We just put a little char on them, olive oil, salt and pepper on a high heat just to char them. We still want them nice and juicy and acidic inside. To cut through some of that cream from the corn puree, and then we're going to cook up a little chanterelles that we've got here.
Chanterelle, now that's a kind of mushroom.
Yes, a beautiful mushroom. They appear once, twice a year. They're very fragile, very delicate. Take a smell. It smells like apricots. One of my favorite things ever.
I just took a bite. Can I actually eat it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So like, what a great color, great taste.
In a nice hot pan as well.
All right. Now, if you don't have these kind of mushrooms, if they're not at your market or your supermarket, whatever you need to.
Yeah, shiitakes, creminis.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Hedgehogs. If you got,
I thought you were joking. That's a real mushroom?
Hedgehog mushrooms. If you got somebody in your neighborhood who likes to forage mushrooms, talk to them.
But public service announcement: don't go out and forage your own mushrooms.
Be very careful with mushrooms.
Yeah, you have to be
eating.
very much a professional, because otherwise that can end poorly.
We don't want to get anybody sick.
No, we do not. Now, I love it when you use this. This is like a dental instrument, but you use it on almost all your recipes.
Yeah, something we like to use in the kitchen. They're fun. You get a little more control in there.
Yeah, it's like a pair of medicinal tongs.
They're just fun.
Yeah, no,
Cooking's about having fun for me.
Exactly. Well,
for everyone.
Like that for everybody at home too.
Exactly. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here.
All right. Yeah, nothing wrong with a little butter. So it's butter and olive oil.
Yeah, I'm going to get some butter in here too.
Fine by me.
Then raise the heat.
Now, you also have this cool package. I know I went there and did it with you a few weeks back. You go to the farmer's market with people, they can pop in, and you get the food from the market. And that's nice for you, too, to get out.
Right, so we go shopping at the market, and we talk a little bit, we get to know each other, we shop, and then you go on your way, come back, and I cook a 4-course lunch for you with the stuff that we purchased at the market.
And you can go there and you can talk to the farmers, you know where your food's coming from, and there's some really good vegetables this time of year.
Exactly.
So yeah, tomato season's almost in.
Yeah,
and
we got tomato, corn, you got these beautiful toy box squash coming out, the peppers
I wanted to show everybody this. Check this out. And what kind of squash you say this was?
These are toy box, they call them toy box squash. They're just heirloom varieties of squash, so they grow in all different colors, all different shapes. Really, really beautiful, fresh.
Is it kind of like the same principle as an heirloom tomato?
Essentially, yes. I mean, just look at that. So beautiful.
That's something. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Okay. Even these zucchinis, you can see the color variations. They're a bit different. They're just nicer to use. They're more flavorful.
Oh, so it's these heirloom products are things that have been developed and changed for years and years.
Exactly.
All right, so we got the fish going on. We got the mushrooms. Do we put anything else in the mushrooms?
No, that's it.
And now this technique, I see you doing it a lot.
Yeah, so basically we take some of the butter and we just baste it a little bit, just to infuse some of that buttery flavor in there.
Because it's almost like a sauce on the bottom and you keep going around, so it makes it really moist.
The juices from the fish start to seep out along with the butter. Makes for a nice eating.
How do you know when a thick piece of fish like that's done?
2 ways. You can feel it.
And you're looking for a little bit of sponginess?
A little bit of sponginess, or you can use one of these, cake tester, which a lot of people don't know about. We'll put it right into the middle of the fish. Leave it there for a second.
Let it get to a temperature, whatever the internal temperature is.
Take it out, and then you can put it to your wrist.
All right, and you were saying earlier you can put it to your lip, too, if you want.
You can put it to your lip, too, but to your wrist might be a little more sanitary. This is still a little bit under, but should be there by the time we plate.
All right. And this is just one of the items on the new menu. It changes all the time, but what is your new menu? If you could summarize it in a few words, what do you think it tries to offer?
Less is more.
Yeah, and you let the food do the talking.
Right, so, simple, clean flavors. We're talking, letting these beautiful ingredients speak for themselves.
That's what I love about your food. It's like you have such good ingredients that you don't need to jazz it up with a lot of spices and everything.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, chefs, they do their thing, but really the vegetables are doing their thing, and we're just helping them along. So I feel lucky to be in this valley with all this produce that we can cook these beautiful flavors and food. And
that's why your menu changes all the time, too, because the food's always different that's coming out of the ground.
Exactly.
Well, shall we plate it up, Chef?
Yeah, let's plate that up. I'm going to move this forward a little bit.
All right.
So I'm going to take a little bit of this smoked corn puree. It's basically sweet yellow corn.
All right. Sweet yellow corn, you've smoked, pureed it up.
With a little bit of cream, a little bit of garlic, right in the middle of the plate there.
All right, looks good.
A little bit of smoky flavor.
See, and the plating's everything, too. It's just a little touch, and you put it right in the middle of the plate.
Exactly. So I'm going to lift this.
Fish on top.
Fish right on top of that. Very simple.
Easy, easy.
Right, easy peasy. Take my little tongs.
Just fork some mushrooms onto there, tong them up.
Yeah, just throw some of those mushrooms on there.
Oh, you're building a little stack right now.
I'm building a little stack of mushrooms. A little flavor stack.
Where do you learn to do stuff like this? Or does it just come with time?
I think it comes with time. It comes with working with people that do different things and trying those things out. Also reading, watching videos, eating out, especially. Eating out is the best way.
That's true. Well,
it's the best way to learn.
Everyone should eat. Everyone could eat out at the Lord Jeffery Inn in Amherst.
So these are our charred tomatoes, and just one last touch here. This is our charred leek and scallion vinaigrette. It's basically just some charred leeks and scallions with a little bit of chive oil, some champagne vinegar, salt and pepper.
Looks good. There's your plate right there.
That's the plate.
30Boltwood, the Lord Jeffery Inn, Chef Dino Giordano. And if you'd like to make a reservation at 30Boltwood, just call 413-835-2011, or to view their complete menu, it's always changing, just visit lordjeffreyinn.com.